Hey everybody, it's Brittany and welcome back to Wednesday's Word. Today's topic of discussion will be on labels, our unhealthy attachments to them, and what we can do to change that. So stay tuned. Okay, so when it comes to labels, learning how to respond to certain things and not reacting is a way to help keep your emotions intact. Okay, so not to get too deep into my story, but growing up, a few of my labels were goofy, crazy, stupid, gullible, tall girl. Those were just a few I heard actually too, let's be clear. But they definitely affected the way I viewed myself all through grade school. There were times when I would allow the negative connotations of these words to overwhelm me. There were also times when I broke through the barriers and embraced the positive meanings of these words. No matter how much I would have loved to change those labels at the time, I realized that I would have been only doing it just to prove that I wasn't those words. One day, when I decided to just not care anymore about what others thought of me, but what I thought of myself is what mattered the most, that's when I actually started to see myself and view my life differently and in a better light. I believe that one of the key ways of moving on from a situation is figuring out how it actually makes you feel. Learning how to change your mind, especially if it negatively affects you. Changing your mind usually involves taking time out to reflect on that situation and understanding what needs to be fixed. In this case, it was my emotional connection to those labels. A very wise man once told me that we must practice choosing the meanings that best serves us. Now, this process is not actually an easy one. It's one of the harder ones because it goes completely against everything we were taught to believe about ourselves. However, when our emotions are balanced and we take the initiative to make sure that our mental is healthy, we will be in a better position to face these labels head on. My words of encouragement to you guys is to not get so caught up in the negative parts about yourself, the parts that people can't seem to let go, the parts that people always seem to try to throw in your face because they're the ones that actually have their own personal issues that they're just projecting onto you. You know, don't get so caught up in the projection part of your labels. Open up your heart, open up your mind, and look at who you really are. You will come to find out that you have nothing associated with those labels. So don't ever allow, ever again, for anyone outside of yourself to tell you who you really are. The beautiful part about you is that you are different. So be happy about that. I'm happy that I'm different. And I'm happy that I'm no longer attached to my labels. So, I wish you guys love, light, and the free will to break down those emotional attachments to your labels. Bye.